Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, the Ukrainians finally got what they asked for. And as I have my little model of the mountain slope model, which tells us like this. When these guys want to achieve something, they can't just come out and tell us, the little fish, hey guys, we're just gonna give Ukraine F-16s and we're gonna give them nuclear weapons, we're gonna give them tanks. They can't just the next day say that. We're not ready. So they gotta get us ready, like I told you many times, before you get an injection, they just massage it a little bit so they get the muscle relaxed, and then bam. So the same here. They have to prepare it little by little. They first say, well, maybe we should help Ukraine, and then they say, well, maybe we should give them some helmets, maybe we should give them some rifles, then we're going to give them some motorcycles, then we're going to give them some armored vehicles, then we're going to give them some tractors, and they're going to give them some HIMARS, then we're going to give them this, and in the end they come and say, we're going to give them all. And that's been a span of 7 months. So the Ukrainians ask for many, many things, and they will receive them. They will receive, if they're still alive, if we are still alive by the 2nd of October, because I think things will happen. The Russians said they will obviously annex that part of the territory. Ukrainians will be over there. The Russians will tell them, well, there's going to be an ultimatum, get your things out. The guy is going to say no. The Russians say we're going to use whatever we want to use to get you out. The Americans said today that they will act decisively if these guys use nuclear weapons. I checked it, even the dictionary, to see what that means. That means putting an end of something, like done, settle the scores. That means if these guys nuke one time Ukraine, Americans and the allies, the weasels, are gonna hit Russia, and then Russia is gonna hit them, and then we're gonna meet sitting all on a long bench waiting to be called to see St. Peter for the judgment day. Emil Kosman, that's me. Bye-bye. I know where I'm going. I'm not going to go and sing songs and praises and all like that. I'm not going to be that. You could go. I know I will not. So you know where I'm going. Go over there in the hot tub with Schopenhauer, with Nietzsche, with these guys, Have a little conversation. It's too hot, man. That's what's going to be. So they receive something now, the Ukrainians. So I have two articles, one from Reuters and the other one is from Ukrainska Pravda. They might be the same thing here, but let's start with the first one from Reuters. From September 25th, 2022. Ukraine receives US air defense system. All right. So President Volodymyr Zelensky said in an interview broadcast on Sunday that Ukraine had received sophisticated air defense systems from the United States. Okay, it was the first acknowledgement that Ukraine had received the National Advanced Surface-to-Air Missile Systems, NASAMS, long sought by Kiev and whose shipment was approved by Washington late last month. And I'm quoting, "We absolutely need the United States to show leadership and give Ukraine the air defense systems. I want to thank President Joe Biden for a positive decision in my name and my children's name." Yeah, okay, you're welcome. Has already made, Zelensky said, according to an English language transcript of the interview. I'm quoting, "But believe me," so he didn't get enough. I told you that philosophy of a certain kind of group. "But believe me, it's not even nearly enough." I didn't read this article, but I'm telling you, Zelensky belongs to some kind of group, if you know what I mean, where like this, you can help them the entire life. You can help them and do something for them every day. And today they come and say, "Hey, Emil, what did you do for me?" "Well, what do you mean? Why don't you help me?" Well, you didn't help me? Wait a second, Shmihal. I helped you. I helped you yesterday. I helped you the day before. I helped you. Look how many things I did for you. And Shmihal will tell me, no, Emil. What did you do for me today? So this is Zelensky, Shmihal. So there you have him. I can't believe he just said that. I mean, I knew. Maybe you don't believe me that I didn't read this article. I didn't, but nevertheless. But believe me, it's not even nearly enough to cover the civilian infrastructure, schools, hospitals, universities, homes of Ukrainians. So Zelensky also thanked the United States for HIMARS and other multiple rocket launching systems, enabling Ukraine to advance against Russian occupying forces. Ukraine has staged counteroffensive this month to free from occupation large swaths of territory in northeastern Kharkiv region. It has also made advances in the south. Russia describes its 7-month-old military. Let's see what these guys are saying. Ukraine receives NASAMS, Zelensky. Now, I want to express gratitude. Okay, we got that one. Now, NASAMS consists of Sentinel radar advanced air-to-air missile of medium range and a KDA fire distribution center. NASAMS provide air defense with adapted the most cutting-edge defense systems, which is able to maximize the ability to identify, strike and shoot down planes, UAVs and cruise missiles of Russian troops. I will mention here the retired Army Colonel Douglas McGregor, who said that for the HIMARS that could not be operated, and you can teach a Ukrainian in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, a month, how to operate it. He said these are contractors with HIMARS in Ukraine. That's what he said. If I'm lying, he's lying, or if he's lying. He said only the driver of a HIMARS needs to operate about he said 1,100 moves, or be able to compute all that before a launch starts in about 5 minutes. He said he has to make all this calculation. He said there's no way you can train someone in a few months to operate them. That's why he said those are most likely, he said they are, not most likely, they are operated by contractors. And who are the contractors? The Chinese, right? Yeah, okay. So, all right, it says NASAMS provide, I already said that, NASAMS 2 second generation battery contains the following details: 12 launchers, 8 radars, 1 fire control center, 1 vehicle with electro-optical camera, and 1 tactical management vehicle. Previously, on 16th of September, the Ministry of Defense of the USA reported that first 2 NASAMS batteries would have been sent to Ukraine within the next 2 months. It's already, you know, what's the range of these kind of things. So it says here, I found on Wikipedia, they don't have any reason to lie too much, okay? Radius of engagement for each missile launcher out of 12 missile launcher per each battery for NASAMS 2 is 30 kilometers. That's 20 miles. NASAMS 3 or AMRAAM ER is 50 kilometer radar detection and engagement range 120 kilometers. So here they didn't say exactly which one they received, but this is it. And this is it, the launchers. They received them, good for them. Maybe they will not be able to use them too soon, because if this goes like this, the Russians gonna like this, like this, like this. We're already there. I told you, the Americans said, the advisor, Biden advisor, it was not like a doorman or, you know, a janitor or something. No. And I'm not trying to insult those guys, but they don't have anything to do with that policy or, you know, talking. So this guy is an advisor, right? Sullivan, Jake Sullivan, weasel all the way. He said, U.S. will act decisively with its allies if Russia uses nuclear weapons in Ukraine. What's decisively? I told you already. Good luck. See you on the second. No, on the second. We're not going to see you on the second. On the first, we're going to meet. On the second, maybe not. So make sure you get your family around and love them for the last time. I guess. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I think that if the Russians use it in Ukraine, the Americans will do nothing. Why? If they do, then we're going to be all together doing this before, you know. But I don't think they will do it. But we'll find out. Not I don't think. I work with probabilities and possibilities. It's a possibility, but I don't think it's a probability. But probability will be, I don't know, that the Americans will do it 1%. The possibility, there is over there, 50-50. I work like this. Possibility, they can do it, right? So it's actually 100%. But then, you know, probability, I would say 1%. I don't know. If I go towards the Russians, again, possibility, It's 100% because they can. They're possible. It's very possible. Over there you have it. And probability, I would say 80 to 90%. Oh, all right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart. The Germans and the other weasels were going to send tanks, if we leave by then, tanks and everything else, because the United States ups the thing and everybody follows. Ups follows. Ups follows. So next one is going to be airplanes and tanks. That's what they have not been given yet by these guys, even though the Germans stopped the Leopards to go over there. All right. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.